USDT is in a point that it needs to decide if we're gonna see this pattern or this pattern. And Bitcoin is exactly where it is that it needs to decide if it's gonna break above almost $69,000 or it's gonna go back down. Okay, we're gonna cover everything. It's gonna be very important, guys. Just put aside all the motivation videos you guys have been watching in video. This is technical. This is what we have been covering. Almost every call we have been giving you guys, it has been working. Okay, we're not going to be 100%. I'm saying this every time, but I'm going to explain why I am more bullish than bearish in this video. We're going to look at how altcoins are breaking above and is still looking bullish, and how BTC is looking bullish, but USDT is exactly where it needs to decide that if it's gonna break below this pattern rising wedge, which for USDT is bearish, and it would be bullish for Bitcoin and altcoins. Okay, so the opposite correlation we have been explaining in this channel, that USDT shows us exactly the direction of the market, but we are in a very critical part in USDT because we are back above where we had these resistance before, and now they are support. So these four rings that you guys see, these circles, we are exactly back above it, that we have had three supports before, many supports actually before, but these last two ones that we called it almost perfectly, you guys can see that it is where it needs to decide that if it's gonna break below or it's gonna go back up. Okay, so as I said before, I have to be more bullish, and I'm gonna hope that we're gonna break below this time, because if we go back up, guys, the reason I am more bullish than bearish is because if we go back up to almost 7% for USDT, Bitcoin is still rise in dominance and is gonna pass through 60%, where I have been waiting for the spot. That's the spot that I have been waiting for it to get to that level and start rejecting. Okay, if we get to this point, this is where in the last bull run BTC started going zigzag and dropped heavily. That's where we saw altcoin season happening. Okay, so that's what you guys are seeing, that with every drop the last 3-4 weeks, we were not seeing that many of altcoins crashing as much as BTC was pulling back. Okay, so you guys see that it's still BTC is rising in dominance, and I told you guys long time ago when we were around here, I said BTC is gonna be the leader, and as long as we are still not around this area, I am not expecting altcoins to rally heavily. Okay, but something that I do not like to see is, again, USDT is around here, and every time we have touched this white line, we have seen huge crash for BTC and altcoins. In the last bull run, we covered this area for 2020, 2021, where we had our crash after going sideways. We're gonna look at this one more time in a macro view. You guys see how similar it looks. We had like 4 waves, and then it started going back down, almost 57% pullback in middle of bull run. In middle of bull run, after passing all-time high around 19,000 from the previous one, from 2017's bull run, right? So although we were in a bull market, middle of bull market, we have 57% pullback. Okay, so we should not really think that, okay, now we're gonna break below for USDT. Even if we break below, we can still go back down, go higher, and then go back down, same as what happened around this area. So you guys see that almost 4 or 5 waves, this is the opposite of it. If you just flip this, similar look was for this wave and this wave. So just pay attention to these 2 huge waves and match it to these 2. Okay, this is what happened in the last bull market. Okay, so even if we break below, which I think we should this time, okay, if we go back down, it's going to be bearish for altcoin, and BTC is going to probably get closer to all-time high. And it is more likely to me that we can actually go up to $69,000, where I have told you guys in the Telegram group, public free Telegram group, that $69,000 was where we were rejected in the last bull run. And since we are going back from below to retouch $69,000, we can still get another rejection, go back down to almost $64,000, that would probably do this for us. So we're going to go back up to here maybe, and this time we break it. Okay, so this can still happen, something like this. If we have a pullback from $69,000, we can go back down to this red candle that I had showed you guys before, where when I called this because of this wick. If you guys remember, I perfectly called this bottom for USDT because of this red candle where this wick happened, right? So we got support again, we went back higher, and we are back above it almost, and it is getting still some support. Even if we break below, guys, I showed you guys in the last video, I said that is still, I'm giving it a chance that we get down. Even if we get more bullish for Bitcoin and more bearish for USDT, we can see something like this and get a huge pullback after, not huge, maybe $3,000-$4,000 for Bitcoin, and then continue going lower. That will be a bullish scenario. But if we do not, if we stay still above this line, and we get another support for this slope line with the slope and this horizontal line, we can see a bearish scenario, but I'm giving it more chance to be bullish, as I said, where BTC is not going to make new higher high after anywhere on this level of resistance, because we are seeing that zigzag and we started the bull run from here. So we can see something like this. We can start, we can still go back down and then go higher, or straight up to this level, almost 60 to 63%, 61%. We do not know where exactly we're going to get rejection, and then start going down, and we're going to see huge altcoin season. That it totally makes sense when we look at total 3, where this chart is only altcoins, anything other than Ethereum and Bitcoin. So you just take Ethereum and Bitcoin out of this. This is the chart for only altcoins, okay? We have broken above this line and we have been holding it bullish, okay? So we can start going higher and go toward the previous all-time high, where it was $1.12 trillion. Right now we are in half of it, so we can get another $600 billion pouring into the altcoins we see. But unfortunately, we know that there are more than 2.5 million coins out there. So the portion is going to be little by little for a lot of coins. So a lot of coins are going to get some share of this money, but we know that once Bitcoin gets closer to all-time high, we're gonna get into news. BTC, everybody is gonna talk about it. A lot of people are gonna start FOMOing in, and that's why in previous videos I explained that how much this small percentage, even if we go toward this white line, we're going to see huge amount of money, more than the last bull run, because market is getting bigger and bigger. So even if we go down to here, that's where I'm going to expect that there is a chance that we see something similar to the previous bull run, where we had this bottom, we crashed for 57%, right, which I just showed you. From here to here, we dropped and then continued the bull run, okay? So we can see something like that as well. So we cannot just say that once we get to this level, we're going to be done and it's going to keep going higher. Okay, so this is still the scenario I'm looking at, and we should not really ignore it, because we are still within this pattern and we need to break below for USDT. As long as we are staying above this yellow line, I cannot really tell that we are in real bull market. But as I said, with BTC dominance, I can tell that we're going to see more bullishness, because let's say, as I said, if we start crashing, a lot more altcoins are going to crash, okay? So it's still BTC dominance is going to keep rising, and we have to go a lot higher than this level. And I can tell that there is a good chance that we do not go above this. We're going to get a good rejection, at least with a huge wave down, to get a little bit support and then go higher if we want to, okay? I mean, if BTC wants to go like that way. So I would say that I am more bullish than bearish right now, okay? And I hope this is not going to happen, but we need to still consider, and we should not be biased. This is what we see right now. still there is a chance that even if we break below, we need to see that we do not go back within these two lines. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a really important members video very soon. We have been ranking our top altcoins. We have over 70 coins that we have bought. I'm gonna rank more. I'm gonna add more to it. A lot more coins are coming. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and join. So a good member video is coming. Stay tuned for that. And we're going to look at the liquidation map. Okay. I said that there's a good chance that we can go when we see a bunch of billions of dollars waiting to be liquidated. There's a good chance that we're going to go back to it. You guys see that we have already liquidated the shorts around $67,000, more than $5 billion. So there's still a chance that we can go back up to $70,000. That's going to be a good breakout actually. If we look at BTC, around $70,000 would be this area, which we're going to completely get out of this boring pattern that we have been going zigzag for over 7 months now. Okay, so if you want to put a price label here, 70,000 would be around this area, right? So we can just go a little bit zigzag, go higher, and then drop a little bit, and then start breaking this time. I'm not really expecting to go straight up. We can just go to another pullback, same zigzag that I see, okay, and then break above. So this is something we need to still look at. That's why I'm saying that this is an important video. Please give this video a thumbs up. That's all I'm asking from you. And so far, we just cannot be bearish yet, okay, unless we get that support and start going higher, which I'm going to update you guys with more technical analysis. But so far, everything looks great. Make sure that you are subscribed, hit the notification button. Please give this video a thumbs up. Also, join the free Telegram group. I will update you guys with more updates in there, and I will see you in the next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.